We're live.
You're live. Yay.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Happy Thursday. We are out and about today. We did yoga this morning. It was so amazing. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
You
it
guys
was
don't
amazing.
get out and exercise. Do something. Do yoga, go running, go do something.
Good
It feels
for your
so
soul.
good. Okay, so today we are going to talk about essential oils. Like, what the heck are essential oils? Where do they come from? Why would we even use them? You know, all these different questions about what is this and why would I even want these things in my life? So, do you want to start
I think
off?
it's the $1 million question.
Right, exactly.
Everyone's had this question at one point or another.
Yeah.
So, a really simple answer to what are essential oils would be their highly concentrated version of natural oils within the plants. They're 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs, and they were created for nature's defense mechanism for their cells. So it protects their cells amongst many environmental factors to keep certain bugs away.
Yeah, it's like the immune system of a plant. So whatever environmental threats are going to be happening, fungus, disease, different things, the essential oil protects the plant on a cellular level to keep it thriving and viable to keep going and producing the flowers, the fruits, whatever. So by extracting these molecules from the plant and using them within our bodies, it's helping to protect us and keep us all, you know, our vitality up and everything, our cells protected against all the environmental threats. So, you know, it's the same. Plants are constantly, the seasons are always changing, they're always outside, they're always up against the elements. So the essential oils have to be on their game constantly, you know. They are really good stuff to keep the plants going. So it definitely helps to keep us, our A game up, and, you know, be proactive with our health and wellness. And these volatile compounds are found in the seeds, the bark, the stems, the roots, the flowers, like all parts of the plant. And actually, an essential oil is what you smell. When you smell the aroma or the fragrance from a plant or a flower or something, you are smelling the essential oil.
Yeah, in its most volatile state. That's a really good description is like taking a piece of mint. You're maybe not going to smell that mint very strongly at first, but if you pinch it and it bursts out a little bit of liquid, the nodules within it that are the essential oil turn into gas to create a volatile aroma.
Yes.
So that you're not actually smelling the plant itself, you're smelling the essential oil within the plant.
Yes. So maybe you're like, what the heck does volatile mean? Volatile is actually a small organic molecule that changes quickly from solid or liquid state to gas. So like you take your essential oil bottle and you crack that lid open, you can smell it within seconds across the room. That's the volatile molecule and the aroma of it, because it's going from that liquid state and it's going into the gas form, hitting your olfactory bulb, going straight to your brain, and instantly giving you this effect. Whether it's all of a sudden you're back in your grandma's kitchen on Thanksgiving or whatever it may be, it's directly affecting you, your mood, your emotions, everything, just by the smell.
And you'll be, if you have, I know a lot of us have the Essential Life book, you'll be able to see some plants or some essential oils are more volatile than others. That's why some are so effective just in your diffuser alone. Those are the really volatile essential oils that are able to hit your olfactory system very effectively. And then you'll have some other oils that maybe you feel like you have to put like 10 drops in your diffusers because they're not as volatile.
Yeah, exactly. And a really easy way to see essential oils in their natural form is peel an orange and take that orange peel and just like press it, and you know, you get the little squirt to come out, and sometimes you get it in your eye or whatever and it stings. That's the essential oil. And you can see it in its natural state before it's even distilled or anything. So it's pretty cool that in some plants you can even see them and experience it, and you know, they come straight from the plants. So the ways of distilling the essential oils There are two different ways to distill. There's steam distillation and there's cold press expression. So steam distillation is the most common use, whereas the steam, the heat releases the essential oil from the sac and it drops down into another area where it's then a cold, what is it, like a cool condenser goes through it, and it'll put the water droplets in there, which will then separate the essential oil from the water, and they can take the layer away to extract that essential oil. And it's very precise for each plant. Like there's a temperature that varies from 140 to 212 degrees Fahrenheit. So it just depends on the plant, how long, what the temperature is. It all varies, but there's a science behind it all, and they definitely know that.
Yep. They figure out what system works best to not disturb the essential oil within the plant. So that's why there's a few different processes depending on what they're distilling.
Yeah, exactly. And then the cold press expression is more for the citrus oils. Like I use the orange peel, that's cold pressed. All of our citrus oils, and I believe there's some other oils that are cold pressed too, but I can't think of them off the top of my head right now. But it's really important when distilling the essential oils. Like there's so much that goes into it, where the plant's growing, what time of day it's picked, what time of day the process is done with the distillation. I mean, I have a list of stuff: time of day, season, geological location, the method and duration of the distillation, the year that it's grown, what the weather is like. It can all determine the outcome of that essential oil and its chemical composition. So it's so important, and doTERRA really looks into where these plants are grown, where they're sourced from, the time of day. You know, one example I know of is Melissa oil has a 3-hour time period from the time that it is picked from the plant to being distilled. They only have 3 hours to do that, and it is such a particular, precise, what am I trying to say?
It's a precise.
I
have the word in my head, but I can't.
Yeah,
think of it.
You know what I mean. So everything comes down to time, and there's an entire science behind it.
Yeah.
And
I think that's a great. It's a great example to what can set doTERRA apart from all the other companies.
Yeah.
Is that they do so much research into how to properly get these essential oils from the plants without disturbing its capability, so they don't disrupt the essential oil itself. I have the word in my head and I can't think of it. I guess this is called yoga fog.
Right. So doTERRA has co-impact sourcing, where doTERRA's gone all over the world and teamed up with growers and farmers who have been doing this for generations. And what they do is they go in and they cut out that middleman who robs these farmers blind for all of their hard work, and they get paid hardly anything for it before. doTERRA comes in and partners with them and says, look, you do what you know, what you've always known, do it right to your standards and to these standards, and we'll do the testing process and everything, but they pay them what they are meant to have, and they give them these lives that they should have for all of their hard work. And doTERRA goes to the countries where these plants originate from. You know, the bergamot comes from Italy, and the Melissa comes from Bulgaria, and frankincense comes from Somaliland, and you know, there's all these different essential oils come from all parts of the world, so they go right to there to get the best product that they can.
And I don't know which oils they're from, but I know that they have partnered up with developing countries and given them, you know, jobs, because they have found that, you know, there's some amazing essential oils in countries that most companies wouldn't even think to check, and they source them from them, which is fueling their economy in that area. So it's just, they're just doing so many amazing things.
Yeah, there's health facilities going in, there's wells with fresh water being dug, schools. I mean, for the first time in generations, people can actually send their children to school, and it's amazing what's happening all over the world.
Yeah.
And these people just get to do what they love and what they know. And you know, it's not just we go to one farmer. Doterra goes to one farmer in this country and is like, you're going to grow all of this.
Yeah.
They go to an area and they find as many people as they can who grow these beautiful products, and they offer them this opportunity. If you go to the Doterra website, and up at the top there's different parts. It says product, company, caring. If you just hover over company and the drop down box, there's actually a spot that says co-impact sourcing.
Yeah.
It's incredible to actually go see who our growers are, who our distillers are, like everyone's sourcing.
Yeah, they have a whole video live.
Yeah. Good morning, Janelle.
Good morning, Janelle.
So it's really amazing how they go in and they support these countries who support us. And I mean, every month with my order, I donate $1 with the Healing Hands Foundation, because these people are providing me and my family with these beautiful products.
Mm-hmm.
I can donate $1 every month with my order to know that that dollar is going somewhere. Because if 6 million plus people in Doterra are doing that $1 every month, that's $6 million a month that is going into this beautiful, all these foundations to help support and get this health and wellness to us. So it's really, really incredible.
It's amazing. It's an amazing mission that drives Doterra's entire company, and I think that it's a beautiful thing. So we urge you to go to Doterra's website. There's even a search bar at the top, and you can just type in co-impact sourcing, and you can scroll all the way to the bottom, and they'll have all of their articles listed, and they will go into great depth about all that they do. So it's very
there's
beautiful.
also lots of videos on YouTube as well about the farmers, and you can actually see them, the processes, different things. It's really cool.
And it's great to have knowledge in that, because if you have anyone ask you what makes Doterra so amazing, that's what you tell them.
Yeah, and you know, improper growing, improper distillation, improper use of these plants can lead to impurities. It can lead to altering or destroying the chemical components of these plants, and then they're absolutely useless. Then it's just a fragrance for a fragrance company, or, you know, I mean, you want to think that, oh, I don't use essential oils, but there are essential oils in everything in your life, from food to fragrances to, you know, even like for Brie and things like that, they use an artificial essential oil in those things. So you may be using them in your life all the time, you just don't realize it, and it may not be a pure, good quality essential oil. So that's the difference for sure.
Yes. Definitely stay away from anything synthetic. And that's a really big issue, like we've mentioned before, with the current regulations from the FDA on what can be in your oils. And you can have about basically anything. What is it? 5%.
5% essential oil is what the FDA requires, and you can have a label say 100% organic.
Yeah.
So one thing for me and joining Doterra and really believing in this company is sourcetoyou.com. This company is absolutely transparent with what's in their essential oil. You can take a bottle of essential oil, there is a number on the bottom of it. You go to sourcetoyou.com, you type that number in, and it will give you the entire testing result for that essential oil for that lot. It'll give you the time, the date it happened. You can see all of the 11 different testing levels that it goes through, and you can see everything right there. I cannot go into Walmart or CVS or Home Depot. There's essential oils in Home Depot, people. You can't go get those essential oils, go online, type in a number, and get your testing results. Like, that's not possible. You want to know why that's a $10, $5, whatever bottle of oil? It's because that's not essential oil.
Yeah. Janelle just brought up a really good point in the comments. A lot of people will get easily confused. Like if you go to Walmart and you walk down, you know, where they have the Febreze and stuff, they do have those air wicks now, and it says scented with pure essential oils. not pure. 5% essential oil, rest of it synthetic.
Yep. Preservatives, chemicals, whatever fillers that they can put in there.
Yeah.
So, you know, the FDA does what they do and sets their standards, but sometimes their standards aren't high enough. And
No,
doTERRA
they're not.
didn't like those standards. So they set their CPTG, Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade standards, to where they have third-party testing, 3 of them, okay? 3 third-party testers that our essential oils get sent to before they even get bottled. And there's so, like, listening at convention to how many times these essential oils are tested before getting bottled and sent out, it's absolutely incredible. They really want to make sure that this is absolutely pure. And if it's not, it's out of here. Like, that does not get bottled and shipped out to your families. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
There are 3 ways to use essential oils. There's aromatic, there's topical, and there's internal. And I would not recommend using essential oils internally unless it is doTERRA. I don't know much about other companies out there. The little research I have done, it has not impressed me at all. And I only recommend, if you're going to do internal, doTERRA only. So there's lots of benefits from using the essential oils all 3 ways.
Yeah.
So,
and I have so let's go over aromatically first. This is using your oils in any way that will pass through your nose and into your olfactory system and then into your limbic system. This will affect your mood, heart rate, and emotions. An easy way to obtain these benefits is by using your oils in a diffuser, or for your very volatile oils like wild orange, for example, you can just take the cap and get the benefits just from smelling straight from the bottle. Some essential oils have the ability to clean and purify the air, which is a really great benefit of putting it in your diffuser, like On Guard, Purify. Aromatically using oils can also aid in clearing and opening of your airways.
yeah, absolutely.
So amazing things just from aromatically alone, not even having the oil touch your body physically. It can provide so many emotional benefits.
Yeah. Emotional and spiritual benefits, for sure. For sure. It can change a mood like that. Like,
literally instantly.
It is amazing how fast the moods in my house change as soon as I put an essential oil in the diffuser.
I completely agree. The kids were struggling to go to school this morning. They were like laying on the couch, like, I'm tired still. So I popped in some lemon and wild orange in the diffuser, and I kid you not, 5 minutes later they're jumping off the couch doing front flips. And I'm not exaggerating, they literally were. So yeah, it's pretty instantaneous.
Yeah.
And Holly's laughing, she knows it's true. They're crazy.
Yeah, and you know, it's amazing how fast they work. And you know, speaking of kids, and this morning my little guy woke up and I looked at him and he's sitting on the table. I'm like, are you all right? And he goes, no, I'm grumpy. I woke up grumpy. I said, okay, well, would you like to pick out an essential oil maybe and try that? And he goes, yeah, maybe I need some peace. Very grumpy, needed his peace, and you know what? It totally helped within minutes. He was happy, he was smiling, enjoying his breakfast, not grumpy. So it's so amazing, and he used it topically, so that brings us into the topical use. You know, he rolled it on his neck, and within minutes, though it was within his cells, absorbed into his system, and he was feeling so much better.
Yeah. So, like she said it. Okay, so topically, applying a diluted essential oil to the bottoms of your feet or along your spine allows the oil to reach and nourish your bloodstream and provide cellular benefits within 30 seconds. 30 seconds. It nourishes your bloodstream. 30 seconds. We have so many nerve endings in the bottom of our feet, which is why it's one of the most recommended places to apply your oil topically. So that is absolutely amazing. It's a great option for someone who's not yet comfortable ingesting an oil, or maybe not knowledgeable in how to ingest their oils yet, and still be able to provide the benefits, just putting it on the skin where there is an area of need or additional support. Some oils have their remarkable abilities to rejuvenate the skin and improve the appearance of wrinkles and blemishes. So you can still get the cellular benefits just putting it on your skin topically, which is a really one of the most frequent ways that you'll use it if you have children. So it's amazing to know that it can reach them on a cellular level within 30 seconds, even just putting it on their skin.
Yeah. And actually, I just saw something the other day where it's within every cell of your body within like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I
Every single cell of your body,
it's
you have
absolutely
essential
amazing.
oil in within 20 minutes. So
Yeah.
it's incredible. And another good thing about putting on the bottoms of your feet as well is if you're sensitive skin or kids, things like that, it's a great place to actually start with. I always recommend starting topically with essential oils on the bottoms of the feet, but as well, the skin on the bottoms of your feet is thicker, and it actually acts as like a time capsule release for the essential oil. So instead of absorbing quickly like anywhere else on our skin, it'll absorb at a slower rate for a longer period of time. I had an experience a couple days ago. Oh, Janelle, your comment went away. I didn't see it. Sorry.
Will you get her?
So yeah, then that brings us to internal use, and not all essential oils can be used internally. On doTERRA essential oils, if there is a supplement fact on the bottle, that is a good indicator that you can use internally. If there is an ingredients list, that is a good indicator that you cannot use internally. There is words on there where it says internal use or do not use internally. However, it's small print. Some people don't really look for that. And that is my number one thing. Don't really look for that. And that is my number one thing I tell people. If it has a supplement fact, you're good to go. You can use a drop or two internally, no problem. If it's an ingredients list, absolutely not. What that tells me is that internally it's toxic for our livers. We can't break it down, and it's not something that goes internally. We're going to get the most out of it aromatically or topically.
Yes. So something else I wanted to mention is when you take it internally, it provides support to your central nervous system, vascular system, endocrine system, organs, and every single system within your body. And that's within 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes, you're having instant effects. It's like we said, it's to your bloodstream within 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I know I use internally every day with a lot of my oils. Melissa, frankincense, and copaiba, 1 drop of each every single day under my tongue. I live by it. Wild orange in my water, every day I live by it.
Yep.
The rule of thumb is no more than 24 drops in 24 hours internally. So just like anything out there, overdoing it is not good. And you're not going to have major life-threatening effects as if taking Tylenol, way too much Tylenol or something. However, you're just going to not get the benefits that you could receive from the essential oil.
Yeah. Less is more.
I was just going to say that.
Less is
more. Absolutely. People look at these 15 ml bottles, which have 250 drops in them, and they go, $30 for this? What the heck? Only use 1 or 2 drops a day, maybe up to 5 drops a day if you're using it in a diffuser or topically or something. But literally, those 250 drops are going to last you months if you're using these essential oils properly.
And that just goes back to the whole how it works, how an essential oil is a very concentrated component of a plant, very concentrated.
Yeah.
So,
So, for example, peppermint essential oil. 1 drop of peppermint essential oil is equivalent to 27 cups of peppermint tea. That is so much tea. So you just have to know that this is absolutely pure concentrated essential oil that will last a long time. When I'm using peppermint topically for my son, I use a quarter size of a carrier oil, like coconut oil, jojoba oil, olive oil, whatever you have, 1 drop of peppermint, and let's say his body's overheating, he's fighting something off, whatever, rub it down his spine. That will cool his body down so fast and so much quicker than anything else. And it's 1 drop.
Yeah.
7 cents. And my son's body is on its way to cooling itself down and healing itself. So it's quite amazing.
We were just talking about before this about cinnamon. I have a team member who loves to consume cinnamon in her juices. She juices, and so she'll put just raw cinnamon bark in her grape juices to help aid with the absorption of the nutrients, because it helps you, it just aids in your digestion and
Circulation.
circulation and absorbing all of those good nutrients. So with cinnamon bark essential oil, you will only need 1 drop, whereas you may need like 10 pieces of cinnamon bark, and you only need like probably even more, and you only need 1 drop. So that's just a good example of, it's just super concentrated, because what you're wanting is the chemical components from cinnamon bark.
Yeah.
Right? And the chemical components of a plant lives within the essential oil nodule itself.
What was it, like 7 trillion molecules in 1 drop of essential oil or something like that?
That's
It's
awesome.
like insane amounts in just 1 drop. So you're getting plenty out of 1 drop of oil, which actually with the cinnamon, because in my coffee, I don't use cream or anything. I just use a little dash of hemp milk, and I take a toothpick, and I just put it on my cinnamon bottle on the lid, the top of it, and just swirl it into my coffee, and that is plenty. Because when I did do 1 drop into my coffee, it was so much because it's super potent.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is what essential oils are about. This is the breakdown of essential oils, and these are the reasons why we choose doTERRA essential oils. Transparency, number 1, absolutely.
Yep. You have to have trust. If you're trusting a company to care, to help support your family on a multitude of levels, you have to have trust, and they go above and beyond to make us feel like we can trust these oils. We can trust what's in them. We can trust that they're providing everything that they should to us, that these plants are capable of providing to us, and they make sure of it. And that's something that is hard to find. It's really hard to find, and they do an amazing job at it. So,
and we've done our research on other companies. I haven't done years of research on other companies, but I've been approached by other people who use a couple other big name products out there, and looking into their company and just Googling the company and finding lawsuits or finding just stories and things that it's like, I'm not quite sure I want to follow with that or pursue that. And everything I've found about doTERRA, of course there's the haters out there. There's going to be haters on everything, in life.
Yeah.
But you have to check sources, and you have to be sure of what you're looking at.
Sustainability, transparency, sourcing. Those are the top things that you want to look into.
doTERRA's looking to the future. We don't want to oversource all these oils and get it all out now. We want this to be around for hundreds of years. We want for generations people to be using these beautiful gifts of the earth. And that is what's most important. Not oversourcing, treating our I'm trying to say ecological, but it's not.
Our ecosystem.
Our ecosystems properly.
Yeah.
And sustainability is huge. So
we need to, these are beautiful blessings on our earth, and doTERRA treats them as such. And that's one of the most important things.
Absolutely. So, we just wanted to break down what the heck essential oils are and how they can be beneficial to us, in a generalized setting. So, next time we will go into another essential oil or maybe a supplement or something. I'm not sure what we're going to do.
Well, we'll brainstorm that. We just felt like being a little chatty today. We wanted to just have fun oil stuff with you guys.
Yeah, we didn't even really study much. This all just came from the heart pretty much, a lot of it. So, thank you so much for tuning in, and as always, you can give us some questions, whatever, comments, different things, and check out the links down below, and we will add in where we get our information.
Brie and I were also talking about doing some sort of fun classes once a month on Zoom. So all of our information's down below if you want to reach out about that a little more, and some of you we're gonna reach out to and let you know. But be on the lookout for that. Always coming up with some fun things.
If you're interested in joining us in one of those classes, definitely reach out, because we would love to have you join in. And I'm sure there's going to be fun prizes and things, of course, too. We love to do giveaways. So.
Everyone loves the giveaway.
Right?
Can I join
Stuff
the
rocks.
giveaway? I want to join.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. And please, as always, if you find this valuable or someone else in your life will find it valuable, please, please, please share, because sharing is caring and you love everyone around you, right? So
Yes.
do it. Share it.
All right, thanks,
right.
guys.
See you
We'll catch
Monday.
you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.